Good afternoon, I'm Raine Musñgi. This is Newsfeed. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index sustains its biggest loss in nearly 2 months as sentiment turned cautious due to the growing tensions in the Middle East. The PSE index fell by 156 points or 2.1%, dropping below the 7,300 level. All counters finished deep in the red, with holding firms shedding nearly 3% to become the worst performing sub-index. Value turnover improved to 7.2 billion pesos. Decliners topped advancers 115 to 93. Still, the blue chip index ended September with a gain of 13% year-to-date, heading for its best year since 2017. The PSEI continues to reach new heights as it becomes a key player in the region under the leadership of President Ramon Monzon. As PSE President and CEO since 2017, Monzon has focused on modernizing the exchange, improving transparency, and enhancing investor confidence. These have translated to increased market participation, digital innovation, and notable initial public offerings, allowing the local market to weather volatility and navigate global challenges. Let's now take a look at the hottest stocks and the biggest losers in the stock market through 3 quarters. Converge ICT of billionaire couple Dennis and Grace Uy is the best performing index stock after gaining nearly 100% this year. The second is International Container Terminal Services of billionaire Enrique Razon, up by nearly 2/3, while Metrobank of the T family is up by more than half. Ayala-led Globe Telecom and BPI are also up by nearly 1/3 each. In contrast, the worst index performer is Zamora-led Nickel Asia, down by nearly 1/3, followed by JG Summit of the Gokong Wei family, which is dropped by more than 1/4. Razon's Bloomberry results also down by 17%. Looking at the broader market, Rojas & Company is the country's hottest stock this year after surging more than 700%. STI Education of billionaire Eusebio Tanco is also one of the biggest gainers, rising nearly 160%. The worst performing stocks are PTFC Redevelopment, Keppel Philippines, iRemit, and Apollo Global Capital, all down by more than 50%. Cebu-based fuel retailer Topline Business Development Corporation wants to double down on its core Central Visayas market when it launches its initial public offering next month. Topline President and Chairman Eric Lim tells BNC's Basis Points this region is already growing faster than the national average, with a combined economy of Metro Cebu and Bohol now at 1 trillion pesos. Topline is set to become the first Cebu-based company to list on the stock exchange since property firm Cebu Landmasters went public in 2017.
We would want to expand to other markets, but right now our core market is still Central Visayas. We would want to tap that underserved market, which is we're looking at a niche strategy. And in fact, if you look at the growth in Visayas, it's been quite spectacular for the past few years. And for now, we're just looking at probably the two-wheeler and the light vehicle approach, which is our niche strategy.
Well, bad news for motorists. Another oil price hike is in the offing. For the second straight week, oil firms will increase gasoline prices by 45 centavos per liter, and diesel by 90 centavos per liter, and kerosene by 30. The adjustments take effect tomorrow at 6 a.m. Japan's iconic Shinkansen bullet trains are turning 60 tomorrow, October 1st. The high-speed trains began running between Tokyo and Osaka in 1964, signaling a new era for rail travel as Japan grew into an economic superpower after World War II. The service remains integral to the East Asian nation's economy and way of life, so keeping it dazzlingly clean, punctual, and accident-free is a serious job.
We take great care in making sure that safety always comes first. No matter what our past achievements have been about maybe no fatalities, once one accident occurs and one incident occurs, then our reputation as a company and our trust that we have gained from the customers. May all this spirit just in one moment.
A SpaceX capsule sent to bring home 2 stranded astronauts has docked at the International Space Station. The Dragon capsule, carrying NASA astronaut Nick Hague and Russian cosmonaut Alexander Gorbunov, will fetch Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams. Wilmore and Williams arrived at the station on Boeing's new Starliner capsule for what was supposed to be an 8-day mission back in June, but they were forced to return or remain there because of a fault discovered during the flight. The pair is expected to return to Earth in February.
So I'm very happy to be here in this huge, amazing laboratory, International Space Station. And I'm looking forward to working with this crew, Expedition 72, and with people who are supporting us on the ground, MCC Houston, MCC Moscow.
Back here at home, President Bongbong Marcos assures government aid for those affected by Typhoon Julian. The storm is battering parts of northern Luzon with strong winds and heavy rain, with Batanes bearing the brunt. Speaking at an event in Tarlac, the president said concerned government agencies are constantly working to ensure the safety of typhoon-hit communities.
While we are here discussing innovation, the government is working behind the scenes. Thousands of family food packs are now being prepared. Healthcare centers are on high alert, and our farmers and fisherfolk are taking steps to safeguard their livelihoods. The Typhoon Julian is going to pass north of the Philippines, so those in regions 1, 2, and 3, as well as NCR and CAR, know that we are not just talking about resilience. We are making it happen.
Julian has winds of up to 175 kilometers per hour and gusts of up to 240 kph. Agasa says Julian could intensify further and reach super typhoon category within the day. Heading now to Italy, where the mosaics of a medieval cathedral in Sicily are set to regain their golden luster. The restoration of the 12th century Monreale Cathedral is now on its final stages. The scaffolding used is expected to be fully removed by mid-October, and a new lighting is set to be unveiled in November. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site that combines Western, Islamic, and Byzantine styles and is home to one of the world's largest indoor mosaics. Now, before we go, is a look at today's market winners and losers. Those are the news this hour. I'm Raine Musñgi. Stay tuned to BNC on Free TV Channel 31, Channel 24 on Signal, and on our website, bnc.ph. Thank you so much for watching.